How's it going, guys? Good morning. It's a Peruvian trucker back with another video, and I'm coming at you from the Success Leasing parking area, and that's because my truck's ready. So as you can see, I have both trucks parked next to each other. We have the old lease truck that I'm going to be turning in and the brand new lease purchase truck. Okay guys, so it is 8:07 p.m. I'm here at the Springfield yard on inbound, outbound. Okay. It's got some fuel on the reefer. I just went to driver lineup to drop off my bills. I picked up this load in Delaware, going to Kansas, somewhere in Junction City, Kansas. But I just dropped off my bills because I'm picking up my lease purchase this week. Today is Saturday. You know, I dropped off the bills to driver lineup, and the guy asked me when do I want to get reloaded, and I told him more than likely in a couple of days because I'm picking up my lease purchase. And just hearing myself say it to someone else, you know, I've talked with friends about it. I've mentioned the excitement. I've seen the truck a couple weeks ago when I was, about 10 days ago when I was here at the terminal. But just saying it this time, knowing that I'm gonna get it in a couple of days, I'm gonna go see it in a little bit. It just hit me, and I've been excited for it, and a little anxious and a little nervous. But just saying it just now got me super excited. Can't wait to go see it. Side parked, I noticed something right there, that blue truck over there. We'll go check it out in a second. Ideally, I would start cleaning up the truck, get ready to just turn it in. But because it's Saturday, I'm not really in a rush, so I'm just going to go into the Millennium Building. I'm going to have a nice meal, then I'm going to come back, have a nice nap. Tomorrow morning I'll take a shower and I'll start cleaning up the truck. I'm going to take it to the wash tomorrow, and we're going to go over the things that I think that I may be charged for, because there is some wear on this truck. So like I said, I'm here parked on Bobtail Parking, and I just noticed, I think this is Jim C's truck. I'm pretty sure. I'm about to send him a picture just because of the stripes. Which, I don't know, why would they move it? I know that when he made a video, it was all the way on the other side, but yeah.
One pair of pants later.
I have to start packing up my things so I can transfer them to my lease purchase. And right now we're gonna focus on cleaning up the side box. The whole bottom of the side box is gunked up. It's all anti-gel, and it's more than a bottle. So I gotta be honest, so at this point, it's looking like I'm just gonna throw all the anti-gel away. I'm going to clean the oil bottle and the coolant bottle, throw those back in, and we'll go from there. I spent an hour just removing the gunk out of my pry bar and part of my hammer, and then like 5 minutes getting it off my hand, and there's still some. So I gave up. I'm not about to waste an afternoon cleaning all that crap. I'm throwing everything that was on that side box away, with the exception of my hammer and my pry bar. Those were expensive. Actually, as I'm saying this, I can argue that all the other stuff that I threw away was just as expensive.
The next day.
Okay guys, so I'm here doing my delivery inspection. I'm gonna go to the Prime app, and there's a new tab to do it all digitally or virtually. First things first, we're going to flip the switch to turn it on. And we're gonna hit the alarm code.
10 seconds later.
So I just completed my end of the inspection. I went through everything in the truck. Brakes, tires, basically a full pre-trip combined with a new vehicle delivery inspection. You know, check the paint, check the fuel tanks. I mean, probably going to overlap some of the pre-trip stuff with the delivery stuff. You know, check the cabinets, make sure that nothing is cracked or damaged or worn out or scratched or scuffed. Obviously no cracks on the windshield, but that's part of the pre-trip. There's questions like, is the Qualcomm mounted? Which it's not, so now I am in line for Bay 53 to address all the stuff that didn't pass my inspection. There's 4 or 5 things. My suspension dump switch is pushed in. Usually you can press it out, but it's not working. My tire pressure monitoring system isn't working either. I kind of want to peel this off already, but not yet. Some of my outlets, my power outlets, are not working either. And there's probably 1 or 2 more things that need to get addressed, but I can't really think of them off the top of my head right now. I attached to another trailer to test my pigtail and make sure that there's power going through it. I also checked my locking jaws and the release handle for the locking jaws. That's all working fine. I have my electric stovetop, which is what I was using to test the outlets. You know, it has a little light that turns on as soon as there's power to it, but it's not working, so there's no power. Maybe I'm guessing, I'm not sure yet, but I'm guessing that because this is a different inverter, there's a different procedure for it. I'm not sure. I'll find out when I get in the bay and I talk to the technician, because there is 2 power outlets coming off of the inverter that you can see on the side door. I'm not sure if maybe on the back of it there's some wiring going to the power outlets. You know, those right there. Oh my gosh. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I'm gonna find out when I go to when I get on the bay. Maybe I have to wire that myself, I'm not sure. And then I also have to set up my CB radio. Yeah, and hopefully after all this stuff is done, I have to go through the leasing agreement, lease purchase agreement. I'm not sure if it's any different. I'm gonna go through it regardless. And I should be ready to transfer my stuff over from the lease truck. I'm also waiting on a call from the detail shop to remove my side box and catwalk box. It was supposed to be mid-morning that I was going to get the call. It is 12:25, and I haven't heard from them yet, so we shall see. It would really suck if I get the call while I'm here in line, but who knows. But yeah, hopefully after all that, I should just be able to move all this stuff over. It will more than likely be tomorrow because it's getting hot in here, and I don't want to be moving this stuff midday with the temperature, with high temperature. Okay, so we're here in the lease bay. I think that the technician went to lunch before, and that's why there was a line. But turns out that they changed the way they make this switch to where it stays pushed in like this now. You can press it and it works. You can press it again, it turns off. But that is retarded, I just gotta say it. Like, it's better the way that it was before. I'll put an overlay of my lease truck, that it actually clicks in and you can push it out. I was jokingly telling the technician, asking him if I could just swap out the one from my old truck because it's way better. It's like this, it's like a toggle switch, like that. But now they have it like this. I don't know. Well guys, so as you can see, I have both trucks parked next to each other. We have the old lease truck that I'm going to be turning in and the brand new lease purchase truck. It's been a long day, guys. I pretty much spent all morning from like 9 in the morning up until 1 in the afternoon going through the inspection on this truck, going through everything, making sure that it's ready to go, taking it to the express bay to get the Qualcomm installed, the alarm system fixed, and go through the APU stuff. So you can see this one has the solar panel, so that was new. I had to get acquainted with the system. After that, I went ahead and spent some time with detail, or at the detail shop, getting the step box and the catwalk box out of this truck removed and swapped over to the new truck. After that, at around 2 in the afternoon, I want to say, I spent some time helping someone that I met here at the Millennium Building go through his upgrade process and helping with his inspection. And after that, for the last 2 hours or so, I've been trying to clean the inside of my step box. A bunch of anti-gel leaked out and gunked up. And I've spent the last 2 hours scraping it, taking it to the wash bay so they can hit it with acid and then pressure wash it, then taking it back out, scraping it some more, and it's still dirty. It's a lot better than before, but it's still dirty. I've pretty much given up on it. So as you can see, both the catwalk box and the step box have already been installed. What's going to happen next is that I'm going to take the rest of the afternoon to clean up the interior of this truck, make sure it's ready so that tomorrow I can start transferring everything over from the old truck to the new truck. After I clean up the interior, I'm going to spend the evening or the night going through the lease purchase agreement. I'm not sure if it's any different from the standard lease agreement, but I'm going to go through it nonetheless because I want to be well informed, since I'm actually going to get to keep this truck. So let's hop inside and take care of the cleaning. Well guys, so the front of the truck is pretty much clean. I didn't really wipe down the top because it's not that dirty. It's not really dirty at all. You know, the dirt collects on the dash and the bottom. But we're gonna move to the back. I know that, for example, this over here is so dusty and dirty you can like see. So this is gonna take a couple minutes. I hope you've enjoyed staring at my behind because we got some more of that coming. So as you can see, the bottom of the bunk is very dusty. The top of the bunk is as well, but this is what we're cleaning right now. And what I am doing is I'm just moistening paper towels because I don't have a rag. That way the dirt will stick to the paper towel. It's not really rocket science. Figured you'd want to know. And there we go. Ideally I would use a rag, but like a microfiber rag. But also that would mean that I'd had to wash. If I did that though, that would mean that I would have to wash the rag after, and at least with this I don't have to wash anything. I just throw it away. Just throw it away.
the next day.
Well guys, so it is another day. It is around 3:56 in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're about to swap the stuff from the lease purchase truck, from the lease truck to the lease purchase truck. I'm going to go ahead and move the lease purchase truck so I can transfer stuff over. Now, the lease truck is still pretty messy. We're going to go ahead and move the mattress and the fridge first. That way we'll have some room to shuffle things around and sort out what's going to be removed from the truck and what's going to be staying in the new truck. Let's get started. Oh wow, I didn't realize the beanie got all twisted. Anyway, so I'm here recording moving the fridge, and my GoPro, in true GoPro fashion, let's see. So we're just gonna use the old trusty iPhone. Hopefully this catches it. If not, we have the Insta360 on the other truck and the drone up in the sky. Let's do this. Figure that will be the way to go. Lift it. Trust it in the seat, but I can't. Maybe I can do that. It's not the brightest idea. But if I can lift it from here, back. Look at that, guys. Well guys, so I've been cleaning for a couple of hours, and as you can see, we're almost done with this truck. Almost. I took all of the major items. The fridge is already in the new truck, the mattress. I gave my microwave away because I'm buying a new one. The only things really the only big things really are the TV and the guitar. I went to the Millennium building and I got a couple of trash bags, big bags, so I could sort some things out. There's stuff that I'm going to be throwing away entirely. That's on this trash bag over here. On the other truck, on the new truck, there's another trash bag with stuff that I'm going to be leaving or when I go home, dropping off when I go home. I don't want to say that I don't know how I accumulated all this junk, because it's just been over time. It is scary though, how much junk I've accumulated. I know that I'm a hoarder, but you know, last year when I did TNT for a couple of days, there was enough room for someone else to live in the truck, and right now I like the entire top bunk is full of stuff. But we'll get it all sorted out. The goal is to be done with this truck today, so that tomorrow morning I can go ahead and take it to get a wash, and then take it to, I think it's Bay 53, and turn it in. Or actually, well, maybe tonight. Why wait until tomorrow? I do have some plans with friends here in Springfield. So I don't know, like it depends on how things go. I've been very inefficient. I get overwhelmed by cleaning up. I see all this stuff and I don't know where to start, and I literally freeze. So it's nice to be almost done. And once, I mean, it's all in the other truck, I can finish sorting stuff out. It's more important to just get out of this one and turn it in. But I did get a free week. I do have a free week that I'm using on this truck, so I think that expires tomorrow or today. I'm not sure. That's why. I mean, and if I turn it in a day after, I'll be prorated the rate of for 1 day, so I'm not really stressing about it. But we're going to go ahead and continue, and the last thing we're going to take out is the TV. I'm not ready to mount it on the other truck, and I will not be ready to mount it right away. I want to sort out all the wiring so it looks really clean and organized before I hook it up to the window, because once it's on, there's really no room to, between the fridge and the TV, there's really little room to shuffle things around. I've been in the terminal for about 5 days, 6 days really. As you can see, there's stuff outside of the truck still. It's still a mess inside. I've spent the last couple days taking some classes and getting all my stuff out of the other truck. So before we do a full walk around, the truck's still dirty, by the way. I haven't washed it yet. I'm not gonna wash it until I leave the terminal. Makes no sense. Okay guys, so the truck's almost ready. I got my permit book, and we are going to put our stickers in, install our pre-pass. So like I said, I just got my permit book because this is a brand new truck. I got a new plate, and I got new IFTA stickers, and a pre-pass, sorry, easy pass to install. My bad, pre-pass is the scale one. We don't use that no more. It's all through the Qualcomm. This is for the tools. So I'm gonna go ahead and install this real quick. We're gonna go to Walmart. I need to get my air fryer for the truck and just wait on the load. Tough. There we go. One. Come on, come on. There it is. Okay guys, so I gotta be honest, I'm not terribly happy or proud about this. My goal was to have the truck super presentable so I could showcase the greatness of the brown interior or the interior in general. But I've overstayed my time at the terminal. I'm not sure if that's the right phrase. I've just been in the terminal for 6 days now. I got caught up helping someone with their upgrade process, and then I decided to take some classes for PSD training, which at this point I'm not sure if I'm going to use. I don't know if I'm going to train anyone, but I decided to take them while I was here, and that took some time, and I need to get back on the road. So just to keep it real, and you know, for the purposes of this video being the reveal of the truck, I'm going to show the interior as it is, and I'm going to excuse myself for how bad it looks. Okay guys, so as you can see, this side doesn't look that bad. You know, I love the brown interior, guys. I can't stress that enough. But this side is not the best. I have my water over here, my trash can. I have to tidy all this stuff up, and we haven't even moved to the back. The back is horrible. But let's get to it, I guess. So again, I'm not terribly proud, but the stuff I want to say on the left of my duffel bag is the stuff that I'm going to be dropping off when I get home. I'm going to be right at home in a couple weeks. And all the stuff on this side is going to go away. And then the plan is to kind of set up the stuff over here. My guitar's back there somewhere buried. And then just like set the bags to the side, or figure out, like, ideally I would love to be able to lift this up so I can really enjoy the brown interior, but more than likely I won't. We're gonna see how far I can get with spring cleaning when I get home. Other than that, well, the fridge is in, it's all good. The one thing that I'm definitely proud of in the middle of this mess is my entertainment setup. As you can see, I got the Nintendo 64, the PS5, and my 32-inch TV with an Apple TV attached to the back of it. Now, I know that I can go bigger on the TV. I think you can fit up to a 40 or 42, but the 32 has been just fine, and because of the Nintendo setup, there might not be enough room over here. But the one thing that I'm proud of this setup is that, with the exception of this wire right here, which is the HDMI to the Nintendo, is that you can't see any other wires. Everything is wired up, but I tucked it all in behind the panels over here, routed to a power strip under the bunk. I also went ahead and ditched my old microwave. I got this microwave here in Springfield at the Walmart. It is a 3-in-1. It is an air fryer, a convection oven, and a microwave all in one. I gave my old microwave to the person that I was helping upgrade, and I threw away my air fryer. I used to have my air fryer on the floor around this area, hooked up to my inverter, my old inverter that used to be behind the seat on the old truck, and cook over there. With this option, I get to be more practical. I don't have to take any more space in cooking supplies. I just use the air fryer, and then while the air fryer stuff is like cooling off, I'll hit stuff with the microwave. There's a couple of regrets when it comes to the options that I ordered for my truck, but I don't want to get into them right now. I'll address them in a later video. Another thing that's new is that I have this digital APU control from Thermo King. I don't know if this is because of the solar panels, or because of the upgraded inverter, or because this is just what they're using now, but it is way better than the old one with the 3 knobs. With this, you can set up the temperature to what you want, and then you can just, you know, switch for heat, switch it off, switch for fan. A lot more intuitive. I really like it. So I guess that the Luigi hat is kind of fitting, because I do feel a little bit like a loser for not having the truck all ready to go and clean as I would have wanted. Not only for purposes of revealing it for YouTube, but just for my daily use of the truck. But I've run out of time. I really got to hit the road, and we will address this somewhere down the road. Now, I did go over the lease purchase agreement last night and I accepted it. It's been over 2 years since I went through a standard lease agreement. So I gotta be honest, I don't remember, like I can't tell you how different it is from the lease purchase agreement. One thing that was definitely different that I will get grilled on by Lyle is that I decided to go for a 4-year lease instead of a 3-year. And that was differing in the terms of the lease. That's on the second or third page where it breaks down the length of the lease, like how many weeks it is and how much is the total payment, the cost of the truck. Other than that, I think that between like pages 7 and page 59, it's about the same. And then the last 3 or 4 pages, get into more detail when it comes to the lease purchase portion of the agreement. She's as clean as she'll ever be. We're already attached. Well, we're already hooked onto the trailer. We're going to attach completely. Maybe I'm using the wrong terminology. Let's go.